Alright, so we are recording. I will start the timer. I need to quit my music first. Okay, so bring up the stopwatch. 3. Okay, wait. Start in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013 with your boy Kuchikopi. So, this video is right after the previous harvest cycle that I was doing. So, we got a total of 80,703 canola in the storage. So, I believe after this cycle, we'll be able to make enough money from selling to where we'll be able to buy the tractor and the sower after selling the current tractor and sower that we want to sell. I'm so confident that I actually think I'm debating whether to move the yellow tractor onto here and the red tractor onto the tipper. Cause like, could it pull it? I think it can. I mean, I know it can. Well, either way, let's get that guy started up. I think everything's finished growing. I'm going to stop time from going super fast. So I'm hoping that not only can we harvest, but we collect everything and then we're able to buy the tractor and the sower and be able to sow quicker and that sort of thing. After probably like I've bought it, I'll finish up whatever is left for that episode and then I'll just do all the sowing and the fertilizing again, as usual, off camera, because it's just pretty boring. I just watch the hired workers go, and I typically like to watch, you know, a podcast or like a video or something like that in the background as it is. So that way I'm not 100% just wasting my time waiting for these workers to finish. So we're going to put the yellow tractor onto the cultivator this time, because I'm so confident that we will be able to buy. Hold on, prices for canola, 2,300. Yeah, we can buy. So last time it was 2,200. So I think after a certain period of time where you don't sell, it just increases in price over time. So right now we're at 2,300. I think the highest I've seen it is 2,400. So we could technically wait like another harvest cycle, but I really don't want to deal with the sower another harvest cycle, and I don't know how much we can actually put inside the silo. I don't know if it maxes out at 100,000, but we're getting close to that number. So I think it's best to just sell, get a better sower, a better tractor, and just start moving forward with new equipment, because right now we've been stuck on the same equipment for quite a while actually. So I will sell all the crops at the end of this harvest, because when I sell during harvesting, which I found out with the recorded bits that I ended up not being able to use because of the voice changer, I noticed that while I was harvesting and after I sold like whatever I had, the prices dropped. Now luckily it was on a great demand, so it was significantly higher either way, but I don't want that this time around. So if I just keep selling the tipper over and over again within like, I guess we'll say a 15-minute-ish period of time in game, then the prices shouldn't fluctuate at all and they should stay at the high 23.14 that they are right now. Now in the meantime, while we wait for the harvester to be ready to be emptied, we're going to get some eggs. So I'll be selling approximately a total of 120,000 canola, which should net us over $200,000. I would do it on a calculator, but I don't have a calculator free right now. But I did the math earlier, and I did, if you do 120 times 23,000, or 2,300, it should be correct. let me see if I can pull up a calculator. Okay, hopefully this doesn't mess up anything. So 120 times 2300 is 276,000. So that's how much we would be making from the harvest. So that's enough money not only to buy the tractor but also the sower. Let me just double check. I don't know for sure. I'm talking out of my ass. Okay, so definitely the tractor. And the sower. Right, yeah. And then we would have quite a bit of money left over, so we wouldn't have to sell for quite a while. Like a few harvests. So we could do the same thing, keep and then sell a big chunk at another time. And then we'll make more money. We'll upgrade the other tractor. We'll get the better cultivator. And then we'll keep hoarding till another big sale. Or big sell. And then we get rid of the current tipper that we have, which is technically the second tipper we have. And we'll get the biggest tipper and then also the semi-truck, which should... So I want to say it'll be quite a few harvests that I do off camera. Because currently, let's see, I've had this is the third harvest off camera. Or on camera, technically. Well, this is the third harvest that I've done since I started just saving all the crops. Okay, so there was one harvest where I sort of did off... well, I did it on camera, but it wasn't usable content, so in a way it was off camera. So there was that harvest that I did. And that one was for paying back all of the loan, and all the extra money that we had left over is currently in my bank. So like, I've been using this money for hired workers and just not selling right now. And then everything else that we've done, so this is the third cycle that we're doing. This is all for just saving the crops rather than selling. So we're going to sell this time around, and we're going to make a lot more money than we would have if we would have sold every single time, which is really good actually, and we end up saving a lot of money. So I'm actually curious to see how much we can store inside the silo. So we're currently at 80,000, a little over. So we're gonna add another 7, almost 8,000 to it, and we're gonna see if it fills at 100,000 or not. If there is a limit, I'll look it up later, but if there is an actual limit, I guess an end goal could be fill up the silo to the max on every crop. Same with like the sugar beets and the potatoes. Just fill it up completely. I mean, that's a possible end goal. I don't know. We could do that. Don't have to, but yeah. So after this, I think the next thing we're gonna get is a cultivator. A better cultivator. So we're gonna go again with this tractor. And then for the cultivator, we went where I decided to go with the Joker. So it's quite a bit cheaper than the sewing machine. By like 3 times cheaper, but it'll be the same width, and then it'll also be the same width as the harvester. So having it like maybe 2 rows behind. So I have the harvester go 1, 2, and then as it starts its third pass, that's when we start the new cultivator. And then for the sewing machine, since we would have a third tractor this time around, once again, after like 1, 2 with a cultivator, once it starts its third, that's when we start the sower. And then we'll just have everything going, assuming that everything runs at the same speed limits.